Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NBEV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Monday, so that's where the green and red line annotations are coming from. And after another day in the books, certainly some updates here need to be done. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning, just get rid of that line down there. Sure, that line still pertains to the chart. It's just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. As far as kind of the overall chart as a, from a big picture, yeah, not the most ideal day. I mean, it was higher up here, right around 760, but ultimately did pull back. But this is where things get a little tricky as I kind of stumble over my words because, yeah, it really does depend on, what was your game plan, what was your perspective going in. If you're some sort of day trader, and you bought up there, you bought right there, and you wanted to sell within 7 minutes after buying, well then yeah, for you the chart's looking a little bit rough. But assuming you care about the big picture of things, and that's the perspective I'm going to be commenting on, then yeah, it did pull back, it being the price, but the overall chart is still completely bullish for this reason and this reason alone. And I'm just making this up. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, just to prove the point. Let's say the price comes down here, go to that area right around 640, behaves in that manner, then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you still have even in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have lows down here. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, what do you have? Well, now you have stair steps making progress in the upwards direction. And again, that's what it's about. It's all about price movements making progress over time. Progress being defined as just building higher bases. So my point here is that, yeah, it's pulled back, sure, but it could technically even pull back to 640. And from the grand scheme of it all, the price would still have that opportunity to build that higher base. So sure, it's pulled back from its highs today, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price still has plenty of opportunity to, like I said, put in a higher base. As far as areas of resistance are concerned, definitely this 735 area does seem to be acting as a resistance, but now that we have more data, I'm going to adjust the overall level of resistance up here to more so right around the $7.50 mark. So all in all, yeah, today kind of a buzzkill with the pullback, but taking a step back and looking at more than just 1 day, the price is still well within an overall uptrend. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.